Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to first grade music lesson number 8. We're going to start with the roller coaster warm-up. Then we're going to sing the call and response song, Lucy Rabbit. Then we'll work on our Flag Day songs, including This Land Is Your Land, Grand Old Flag, and we'll work on the verses and the meaning of the words for Yankee Doodle. Then we're going to quick review our quarter notes and eighth notes and read the rhythm to the name game. Then we'll do the movement song, Do You Know, and the fun song tale book, There Was a Man and He Was Mad. Today your objectives are, I can identify the quarter note as the symbol for ta and as one sound that lasts for one beat. And I can identify eighth notes as the symbol for tt and as two sounds that last for one beat. Now we're going to do the roller coaster warm-up. When the roller coaster goes higher, we're going to make our voice go woo. When it goes lower, we're going to go ooh. And when it's straight across, we'll go ooh. Here we go. Ooh. Now we're going to sing Lucy Rabbit, and this song is a call and response song where your response or your answer is hey, hey, and I sing a bunch of different things, and then you sing hey, hey, and after I go shoo away rabbit, we go hey, hey, shoo, or go away rabbit, get out of my yard, stop eating my vegetables. I know in my yard I never shoo away the rabbits in my yard, but I always shoo away the groundhog. So here we go. I'll sing the hey, hey for the first time through, and then you're in charge of the hey, hey. Lucy Rabbit, hey, hey, in my garden, hey, cut my carrots, hey, hey, cut my celery, hey, hey, cut my green beans, hey, hey, cut my lettuce, hey, hey, all night long, hey, hey, shoo away rabbit, hey, hey, shoo. This time you're in charge of the hey, hey. Lucy Rabbit, in my garden, cut my grass, cut my flowers, cut my carrots, cut my celery, all night long. Shoo away rabbit, hey, hey, shoo. Next, we're going to work on our Flag Day songs. We're just going to sing through This Land Is Your Land and Grand Old Flag, and we'll work on them more in the next couple of weeks. And for Yankee Doodle, we're going to sing through the song, and then we're going to echo the verses because they have many words and talk a little bit about what the verses mean for Yankee Doodle. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. Next, we're going to sing through the song Grand Old Flag, and we will sing it 2 times in a row. You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true under red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. But should odd acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag. You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true under red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. But should odd acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag. Father and I went down to camp along with Captain Good, and there we saw the men and boys as thick as hasty pudding. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step, and with the girls be handy. Yankee Doodle went to town a-riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step, and with the girls be handy. There was Captain Washington upon a slapping stallion, giving orders to his men. I guess there were a million. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step, and with the girls be handy. What do the words mean to the song Yankee Doodle? Well, this song is a very old song. It was written in the 1700s, and in the 1700s was the Revolutionary War in America, and it specifically was from 1775 till 1784. And this war was between Great Britain and the 13 American colonies. And at this time, Great Britain was in charge of the colonies in America. And as a result of this war, America became its own country, and Britain was not in charge of the United States anymore. The lyrics or the words to this song refer to life at this time during the war in the 1700s. So let's look at the verse that starts, Father and I went down to camp along with Captain Good. And this part says someone and their dad, they're going down to the camp. And the camp is where the soldiers live and sleep. And there's a picture of a Revolutionary War camp on the screen. Captain Gooden was a captain at this time. And the words to this song have been changed over the time. And we're not sure he may have been real, or maybe it's just a made-up name for a captain. Now for this part, and there we saw the men as boys as thick as hasty pudding. So hasty pudding is a type of cereal or oatmeal made out of corn and water or milk. So it's kind of like oatmeal that people used to eat a long time ago called hasty pudding. And in this part of the song, they're saying there were so many soldiers on the field that it was crowded. Just like if you were a little piece of oatmeal in a bowl of oatmeal, it's super crowded in that bowl or a super crowded group of people. And this is a really funny sentence, and it's something that people used to say in America a long time ago, and we don't say this anymore. Now let's talk about Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. Well, Yankee Doodle Dandy, we talked already that's a well-dressed man from America or New England. So there's a well-dressed man riding on a horse. When he stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni, well, macaroni is an old word for fashionable, cool people in England in the 1700s. So a really cool, stylish man was called a macaroni. And in this song, they're saying that the guy, Yankee Doodle, is pretending to be stylish just by putting a feather in his cap. So he just puts a feather in his cap, and now he's a really stylish man. The next verse goes, there was Captain Washington upon a slapping stallion, giving orders to his men, I guess there were a million. With George Washington, he was the first president of the United States from 1789 to 1797. And he was a commander-in-chief during the Revolutionary War. And so he gave orders to many men. So in this part, it says Captain Washington, before he was president, he was in charge of many men. And he gave orders to them. And a slapping stallion, that is a beautiful horse. And you can see a picture of the horse. So Captain Washington was riding on a horse. We're going to echo the verses for Yankee Doodle. I'll sing the first verse. Father and I went down to camp along with Captain Good, and there he saw the men and boys as thick as hasty pudding. Now echo after me. Father and I went down to camp along with Captain Good, and your turn. Father and I went down to camp along with Captain Good, and my turn. Next part. And there we saw the men and boys as thick as hasty pudding. Your turn. And there we saw the men and boys as thick as hasty pudding. Let's do that whole part together. Verse 1. Here we go. Father and I went down to camp along with Captain Good, and there we saw the men and boys as thick as hasty pudding. Now let's sing the second verse. This is probably the part that people know the best from Yankee Doodle. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. Now let's echo each line. I'll sing the first part. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. Your turn. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. I'll do the second line. He stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. Your turn. He stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. Let's do the whole second verse together. Here we go. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. Now let's sing the third verse. Here we go. There was Captain Washington upon a slapping stallion, giving orders to his men, I guess there were a million. I'll sing the first line. There was Captain Washington upon a slapping stallion. Your turn. There was Captain Washington upon a slapping stallion. I'll sing the second line. Giving orders to his men, I guess there were a million. Your turn. Giving orders to his men, I guess there were a million. Now let's sing the whole third verse. There was Captain Washington upon a slapping stallion, giving orders to do are quarter notes and eighth notes. And these are both notes that help you write long and short sounds and the rhythm to a song. What do you know about this note? What is its name? This note is called the quarter note. Now, what do you know about the quarter note? How many sounds does this note make? How many times do you clap this note? How many beats does it last? And what is its nickname? And that means, is it ta or ti? Here are those same questions, just written a different way. How many sounds does this note make? How many beats does it last? And what is its nickname? The quarter note makes one sound. That's because it has one note head, so it's one sound. It is one beat long, and its nickname is ta. Now, what do you know about this note? What is its name? These are the eighth notes. Now, what do you know about eighth notes? How many sounds do these notes make? How many times do you clap? How many beats does the cymbal last? And what is its nickname? Is it ta or ti? Here are those same questions written a different way. How many sounds does the cymbal make when you clap it? How many beats does the cymbal last? And what's the nickname, ta or ti? Eighth notes make two sounds. Each of the note heads is one clap, so it sounds like this. The cymbal lasts for one beat, and its nickname is ti. Now let's read the rhythm to a song using our quarter notes and eighth notes. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ti, 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 ta. Ti, ti, ta. Ti, ti, ta. Now we added the words below the notes. If you notice, there's one syllable or word chunk below each note head or each circle on the notes. And if you also look at the very bottom line, for any old way, but don't be slow, there aren't any quarter notes or eighth notes above it because we don't know the rhythms to write that part yet. But we do know the rhythms for the top 3 lines of the song. Now let's say the words to the song. Here we go. Name, name, what's your name? Say it now, we'll play a game. Say it high, say it low. Any old way, but don't be slow. In the next scene, we're going to do the name game, and I have lots of my daughter's little people toys since I don't have a whole bunch of people here for names. We're going to pat the beat during the name part of the song, and then when we do the character names, we're going to clap the rhythm, and then in a future week, we will read the rhythm to those character names as well. So we'll do the name, name, what's your name, and then echo like lion, lion. So when I go like this, that's you echoing me. Name, name. What's your name? Say it now, we'll play a game. Say it high, say it low. Any old way, but don't be slow. Monkey, monkey. Polar bear, polar bear. Panda bear, panda bear. Lion, lion. Name, name, what's your name? Say it now, we'll play a game. Say it high, say it low. Any old way, but don't be slow. Ariel, Ariel. Woody, Woody. Jasmine, Jasmine. Cinderella, Cinderella. Name, name, what's your name? Say it now, we'll play a game. Say it high, say it low. any old way, but don't be slow. Airplane pilot, doctor, doctor, farmer, farmer, dentist, dentist, name, name, what's your name? Say it, now we'll play a game. Say it high, say it low, any old way, but don't be slow. Pilot, pilot, train driver, baker man, recycling man, name, name, what's your name? Say it, now we'll play a game. Say it high, say it low, any old way, but don't be slow. Now we're going to do the bubble movement game, Do You Know? So you can stand up, put on your bubble. This song goes like this. Do you know? Do you know? You have dance in your head. And then you'll dance with that body part while I play the recorder. So you can find a way to dance with your head, and I'll play the song on the recorder. This time, why don't you dance with your shoulders? Do you know? Do you know? You have dance in your shoulders. Now let's have you dance with your legs. Do you know? Do you know? You have dance with your legs. How about your whole body? Do you know? Do you know? You have dance with your whole body. Now we're going to do the fun songtale book. There was a man and he was mad. And the title says mad, but he's not actually mad, like he's upset. It could be called There Was a Man and He Had a Wild Dream, because this is a whole story about some big story that he thinks of in his mind, and I think he's sleeping, and you'll see at the end. There was a man and he was mad. So he jumped into a paper bag, but the paper bag, it was too thin. So he jumped onto a tip of a pin, but the tip of the pin was very sharp. So he jumped onto an Irish harp, and the Irish harp, it was so pretty that he jumped onto a back of a kitty. But the little kitty began to scratch. So he jumped onto a cabbage patch. And the cabbage patch, it was so big that he jumped onto the back of a pig. And the little piggy began to tickle. That he jumped onto a big dill pickle. But the big dill pickle, it was so sour that he jumped onto a big sunflower. And then along came a bee and stung him on the chin, and that was the end of him. Today your objective was, I can identify the quarter note as the symbol for ta and as one sound that lasts for one beat. And I can identify eighth notes as the symbol for titi and as two sounds that last for one beat. Goodbye, boys and girls.